Hi everybody, my name is K Bunny. Let's jump into Photoshop. Let's start with today's video. And so I'm going to go to File and then go to New, and then I am going to type in the document details over here, 2500, then 2000 over here, 500 over here as well, 2500, and then here the resolution we are going to use 7:2, and then RGB here, 8-bit over here, white color white here. Let's call it church flyer. Let's click on create. Okay, so we are going to have this, and then let's go to view, let's go to new guard layout. You all know I like to set my guards. I'll set here to 8, set here to 8. Just click on clear existing guards, and then that is all. Click on OK. Now guys, I want you to watch this video to the end before you even start editing. Now watching it to the end gives you the ability to absorb everything in your mind before you even start working on it. And so I advise you watch it first to the end, and then you can download it, and then whatever you want to do you can do, and then study it as well. Okay, so you're going to have this. I want to start first with the background. You all know I like to start with the background, and then I'll pick over here rectangular 2, and then I'll come and then draw something like that over here. Guys, like I said, watch it to the end first before you even start designing. You want to know what this video is about first before you even start downloading it and start designing. Okay, so I'm going to click here and set it to color black. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and then I'll click over here on my brush, and then I'll come over here. Now if you can't find it, I want you to go to let's go here. Okay, click over here on the brush, and then it's going to pop up like this for you. Make sure you create a new layer over here, and then I want you to scroll down. Okay, now if you can't find it, guys, probably it's because you do not have it installed on your Photoshop. It's a brush that I have, and I would like you to download it, okay, and then use it. I'm going to leave it in the description for you as well. Okay, so make sure your caps lock is off. Now you can see it is showing here. Reduce the size of the brush, reduce it, and then click over the 1 2 3 4 5. Come here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, something like this. All right, and then click here, select the two of them, Control E to merge them, right click it, and then convert to smart object. Okay, and just like that we have it. Now you're saying these are two different colors. What are we going to do with it? We don't really need the colors. Okay, so let's go, and then let's start with the design. Drag it in the picture, and then leave it in there like that. Now I want you to resize it, sorry. Okay, and then I want you to drag it up, resize it a little bit more, and then drag it up like that. You want to drag it like that. All right, and then enter, then right click it, and then create clipping mask. Now as you can see, the picture is inside the the shape and the brush stuff that we created. We want to also bring in a solid color. Okay, and then the solid color, we want to choose color black. All right, now the mask over here, guys, the mask over here, I want you to come here to the brush, pick a soft round brush. If you can't find it, open here and then click on soft round brush, close it, and then click somewhere. All right, now we want to reduce the size of the brush, and make sure here is color black. Make sure here is also clicked on. That is how you do masking. The opacity and the flow is 100, and then you click over there like that. Okay, and then something like that, and then the opacity, let's set the opacity here to around 73. Enter. So you can see it is a little bit in there. That is awesome, guys, that is awesome. Now the next thing is we also want to bring in this one. Okay, Control J to duplicate it, and then the one underneath it, let's drag it up. Okay, let's double click it, and then let's give it a color overlay, and then let's set here to color black. Okay, and then okay, and then let's see. So you want this, right click it, and then create clipping mask. You can see you want this one to clip to the image as well. That way it affects only the image. Now over here, let's release this one as well, and then let's make it 79. That's the opacity, 79. Great. Now I want you to give it a mask, and then I want you to brush this side like that. Make sure it is like that. Now I am doing this because I will still come back to it and still do more editing if there need be. Okay, but I want some text to be on it, and I just want it to look a little bit cool, especially this side. Click on your move tool. Okay, now let's put everything in a group. Hold shift, put everything in a group, and then let's call it BG. We are done with our background. Let's bring in our logo. I want to type over here. And then I want to bring in where it's the logo stuff. So this Control C, and then let's paste it in there. Alright, now I want to open paragraph and then click over here. Great. Go to character, and then let's start with the editing, the text editing. We are going to use Montserrat. Okay, so you can see we are using Montserrat. Let's set here to semi-bold. Great. The size is too big. Let's set it to 45. Oh, some nice, quite small. Semi-bold, but it's quite small. Now over here, the tracking, let's set it to 0. Great. And then let's make it all caps over here. We are going to set it to color white. Alright, now let's zoom in. Control H to bring our lines. Click on your move tool so that we can move the text around. Okay. Duplicate it and bring it down again. This time let's pick the Ododoa branch, and then let's open our character, and then let's still using Montserrat here. We are still using semi-bold over here. We are still using 45 here. Tracking is still 0, and then let's see over here, let's set it to 110 for this. Great. And then we are still maintaining the color white over here. Awesome. Let's zoom in. I know you're wondering why did I do it like that. I'm just experimenting to see how it will look like. I think we should break it 100 again. Yeah, let's make it 100 again. Let's go, and then let's pick our logo and drag our logo in there, and then let's resize it like that, and then let's drag it here. Okay, let's put everything in a group. Let's call it logo. Now open the group. You are still not done yet. Pick this, and then rectangular tool or rectangle tool, and then draw shape like that here, quite thin. Great. Make sure the stroke is off, and then the fill, click on the fill, click here. We want to use a certain yellow color, which is FFDF06. Click on OK. Alright, click on your move tool and move it up a little bit. Duplicate it. Make sure your Control H to make sure your lines are, or your guys are showing. Now click over here on the rectangle, hold shift and drag it up. Okay, in fact zoom in. You want to zoom in. Okay, so now it shows that it's equal distance from there and there as well. And then let's drag it somewhere here. Okay, now this one, let's drag it here. I wanted to start with this. Okay, so that is our logo. We can put it in a group as we have done. Control H, and we want it to start from here. Nice. Maybe we need to send it up a little bit more. Okay, so guys, we are done with the logo. Now we also need to bring in it's Saturday. Okay, let's click on the text tool, and then let's type here it's Saturday, paste it there. Now open your character, and then we are going to start with a font. We are going to use a different font. The font is called Morganite. Okay, Morganite. Okay, so Morganite, we are going to use Morganite semi-bold here. Awesome. The font size, let's make it bigger, 257. It's quite big. And then let's see, let's leave the leading the same here, the tracking here, let's make it 40, spread out a little bit. Exactly. Over here, that is the vertical scale. Okay, let's make it 90. The horizontal, let's make it 100. All right, and then let's make it color white. Guys, Control H, and then click on your move tool, and then move it. Make sure it touches here. Now you see why I like to use the guards. Helps me to align and structure my design very nice. Okay, so I'll advise you do same. Now duplicate it, Control J, click on your move tool, hold shift, and then drag it down. Okay, let's go, and then let's pick its fellowship day, and then double click, and then let's paste it there. Sorry guys. Okay, now let's open our character again. Now it's fellowship day. We are still using Morganite. This time let's set it to bold. Great. Let's make it more bigger, so we'll make it 480 because we want it to stand out from the rest. And then over here, the leading, let's make it 333. We don't want it to be too much, so you can see there is some little space in over there. Now let's drag it down. Okay, let's drag it down. Great. And then also the leading here, let's make, so the tracking, let's make it 0. We want it to be very close to each other. And then here let's make it 90. Here let's make it 100, and then let's make it the yellowish color that we used earlier. That is FFDF06. Enter. Now it's beginning to stand out for us. I think that is the point. Let's put it in a group, and then let's call it Saturday. It's Saturday. Okay, so let's see. You can see now we also want it to be on the line over here, guys, and the line over here, and that is amazing. If you've done that so far, congrats guys, you are doing great. Now you can see the image and the back. Well, we'll work on the background more again. Okay, let's move on with some few text around here, and I'm going to pick these three, copy it, and then I'm going to scroll down, and then I'm going to paste it here, paste them here, and then open the character. Now we are going to use Montserrat. These are the two fonts that we are going to use. Okay, throughout the two fonts you are going to use, Montserrat and Morganite. Okay, now it's too big, definitely it's too big, we can't see everything, so I'll click here, I'll click on my move tool as well. I don't want anything to interfere, so I'll click on my move tool, then I'll come here, set it to Montserrat. Okay, come here, set it to semi bold, then I adjust the size a little bit. Let's use 68, and then let's see, you can see the tracking is too much. Okay, so let's go here to the tracking, let's leave it at 0. So the leading is too much. Let's make the leading 68 as well. Let's see, it's too much, it's too much, the leading is too much. Let's see, it's too much, it's too much. Okay, let's increase the leading a little bit. It's too much. Let's make it 70. Let's see, it's still not enough. Let's make it 85. Let's see. Okay, I think this is great. I think 85 is great. We can even give it a little bit more, but let's stick to this one. Okay, now let's see, here's 90, and then let's see, here's 100. We'll maintain it like that. We'll make it all caps over here, and then let's click here, let's make it black for now. Okay, let's double click it, and then let's select this. Let's go here, let's make it, in fact, let's do this. Okay, let's make everything medium. Great, let's double click it, let's make here bold, and then let's adjust the color. Let's use FF5400. okay, I'm going to copy the code. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing to join. Now I'm doing this just for aesthetic purposes. Okay, this is just design creativity. It doesn't really, well, it makes it quite interesting and nice, but it's not because it's mandatory, it's just creativity. Okay, so guys, feel free and then move outside the box and see what you can come up with. Okay, it's good to always move outside the box when you're designing. Train your mind to be able to do this. So start a fellowship, join a fellowship, visit a fellowship. I think this is great. And then let me see. I would like to draw a line over here. That means that is where let's see, that is where I'm going to end almost everything. And I'll bring this one also in here as well. I want it to touch it, so you can see how I am trying to organize the entire work. And then I'll click over here. In fact, let me put this in the group. Let's call start, visit, join. Okay, and close it. And then let's type somewhere here too. And then let's go and pick where are you, this one, Control C, and then let's paste it there. Nice. And then let's click on our move tool, and then let's move it somewhere here. Now I'm going to go over here to paragraph and click this side, and then drag it somewhere here. Sorry. Drag it somewhere here. Okay, so you can see I'm also trying to keep this one within here as well. That is the magic about the whole thing. Okay, so with this particular one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to character. We are still using Montserrat. We are going to set here to regular. All right, guys, let's set it to regular. Make it quite lighter. The size over here, let's use 41 help, won't kill. So it's a little smaller over here. The tracking, let's leave it at 0. Over here it's still 90, and then here 100. Okay, now we are going to make it color yellow, but I want, before we do that, I want us to, let's close this one. Let's zoom in so that you can see everything. Now I am going to pick my rectangular tool. Then I am going to draw a rectangle around it. All right, something like that, great, awesome. And then I want the rectangle to move exactly and move over there, so you can see how I'm doing it. It touches here. Remember this one, we make sure it touches here. We also want to make sure this also touches here, and then also ends here. We also want to make sure this ends here as well. So like that. Great. You are getting the whole thing. Let's drag the rectangle down. The text on it, let's hit it. Let's come here. Let's come and pick the yellow over here and click on it. But then the yellow text over here is not really on the rectangle. So what we are going to do is we are going to hold Control and click on the rectangle, this side of the rectangle, this side, the thumbnail here. Make sure reservation temple is now selected now. Then I want you to go here. Make sure it's a move tool you are using. Also, I want you to go here, click on it. You can see it's moving. I want you to now go over here as well. Click on it. You can see it's moving now. It's moved to the center of the entire rectangle, and that is what we are looking for. Let's also duplicate it, and then let's move it up. Let's click here. Let's choose color black. In fact, I think we should change the color of the rectangle. What do you think, guys? Let me see. Yeah, because I don't think it's really blending well. Well, it blends with the blue over here, but let's change it. Double click it. Let's use 070102. Okay, kind of a dark color. All right, now this one, right, that one. Okay, let's pick this one. Pick the call as on, and then let's double click it, and then let's paste it here. Great. And then let's go to the tracking over here. The tracking, I think we should set the tracking to let's see, 300. Let's see, it's too much. 250. 250. Nah. 230. I think 230 is good. Let's move it. Make sure it touches this side. Great. Now let's double click it. Let's pick this side. That's the numbers over there. Let's make it extra bold. Excellent. And then let's pick this side. Let's set it to medium. Great. Remember the color we are using is color black. And then let's put everything in a group. Let's call it call as now. I feel like it's great so far. It's great so far. It's great so far, guys. What do you think? But I still feel like using my artistic powers, guys. Every graphic designer has powers. I have supernatural powers, right? So I'm going to implement it over here. All right, so I'm going to click on a new layer, create a new layer like this by clicking here, and then what we are going to do is we are going to click on our brush over here. This is going to show. Okay, click on it. Is the same thing as this. Is going to pop up here. I want you to scroll down. The brush that I'm going to leave in the description, guys, choose that brush. Once you install that brush, you're going to have these options. Pick this one. Looks like I will click on it. Okay, and then make sure your caps lock is off. Reduce the size of that brush a little bit. Create over here color white, and then make sure the opacity 100, the flow 100. Click over here 1. Now zoom in, and then duplicate it. Click on your move tool, and then move it. Hold shift and then move it there a little bit. You can use the arrow key as well. Now select the two of them, Ctrl J. Select the two of them, Ctrl J. Okay, and then hold shift and then move them as well. You want to make sure it's equal spacing. Alright, you want to make sure it's equal spacing. Really important. Nice. Now select all of them, put them in the group. Let's call them arrows. And then Ctrl T, right click it, and then flip horizontal. Exactly. You want it to be pointing this Saturday. It's Saturday. Okay. And then we are going to reduce the opacity to 57. Excellent. Let's drag it down a little bit. Excellent. Great. 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 But here's the thing. Okay. This side, let's zoom out. This side, you can see this side is cool. We are cool with this side, but this side is really not blending well. It's not blending well because the background there has a little thing we need to fix over there. Okay, so the background, this side, the first one, click on your brush tool, go over here, go and pick soft round brush. Okay, make sure opacity and flow is 100. Make sure you click over here on the layer side, or sorry, the mask side. Pick your brush, of course, set here to color white. Color white means you are bringing some stuff in there. All right, now increase the size a little bit and then drag it there. Exactly, just like that. You just fix the major issue, guys. You just fix the major issue. Let's click over here, set here to color black, and then let's see whether we can. Okay, so and then I also feel like the over here we need to bring in some stuff over here, because the Perez Chapo International stuff over here is going to really create some problems. So we need to, maybe let's do the opacity all the way to 30%, and then let's increase the size of the brush, and then let's just brush there. Oh, sorry, let's set it to color white. Let's just brush there. Awesome. And then let's remember to set it back to 100% so it doesn't mess up. Now we are done, guys. We are done. What I want us to do is to bring in our adjustments to boost the color up and make it more attractive, guys. Right, so let's go here and then let's go and pick curves. Okay, then drag this side here a little bit. You can see it's already standing out a little bit for us. It's already standing out, just like that. It's already standing out. We can leave it like this, or we could go more and go to vibrance and just boost the vibrance there, and that is all. And suddenly our flyer looks attractive. So let's call it adjustment, and then that is it. Let's leave everything like this. So you can see how the color grading just changed the whole thing. But then here's the thing, there is too much space on top here and too much space over here. We need to be able to utilize that particular space, and so let's go here to the start it over here. Okay, we can even drag it on top of the arrow. It's not going to make any bad thing, any difference. Okay, and then colors, now we can also drag it here. Doesn't make anything. So over here, the start now over here, I want us to click on it. Let's boost it up. That is the leading. Let's boost it up to around 120. Let's see. bring our lines, then drag it up. Click on your move to, sorry, let's drag it up. It's too much. Let's make it 100. Let's drag it down. Okay, now guys, I feel like, but there's too much space there, and that space is, it needs to be occupied. Okay, it needs, I know sometimes you need to create a space around it and give it some breathing space, but this space is really kind of weird. Okay, it's really kind of weird. I don't like that space a lot, so we need to find something and put it there. And if you've studied my graphic design course, if you haven't studied it, guys, please purchase it. Okay, it's going to turn you to a pro. I mean, even if you are good and intermediate already, there's some good stuff in there. It's really going to teach you. Now, this is some of the stuff I teach in there. Okay, now graphic design elements. Okay, one of them are shapes. Okay, and these shapes can really occupy the space nicely for you. So you want to click over here and make sure this is off. Remember, we are still using this. Okay, over here, click here, and then let's choose the orange color. You can pick the orange color over here, and then duplicate it again, double click it, and then let's pick color black. Okay, now these are some of this. Click on your move. These are some of the stuff that you can use to occupy an empty space that really wants to be occupied. Okay, and so that is great. And then let's see, I think it's too much. Let me zoom in. It's too much. Let's make it like that, and then let's drag that side. Exactly. Also make sure it hits the line there. And then guys, I think we are done. Alright, so let's see how it looks like now. Alright, so guys, this is how you create something like this. Now, if you love this video, guys, remember I have more videos coming up. I don't want you to miss out on any of them. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss out on any important details. There are more videos coming up. Also, guys, there are more PSDs that I am giving out. I want you to check the description. There's a seller account. It will lead you to my seller website, and then guys, just choose the PSDs that you want. There are many PSDs there. This particular flyer is also going to be part of the PSD for the YouTube channels. Okay, so see you in the next video. Peace.